Sonny the Badger, and welcome to the Friday Free Ride. Today's topic is biker myths, legends, and superstitions. Anyway, guys, a lot of these I've heard and picked up when I was working for Harley, and some of them are pretty cool. And I know there are some out there that I don't know. So if you guys know one that I don't put in this video, please put it in the comments below, because I would love to learn more about it. And next, if you guys like videos talking about motorcycles, all things motorcycles, really nothing's off limit. That would be riding motorcycles, talking motorcycles, fixing motorcycles, looking at motorcycles. If you like that kind of content, then this is a great station for you. So please click that red subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you agree or disagree, because I guarantee you won't agree with every video I do. Go ahead and hit that bell icon so that you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And let's get started. Roll that intro. Alright guys, so as I said, motorcycle myths, legends, and superstitions. The first one I'm going to cover is the Guardian Bell, or the Gremlin Bell, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I never heard of this until I went to work for Harley and saw them there in the motor clothes department, and kind of read the story, and then talked to a bunch of the bikers around there and really got to learn what it was all about. And although I'm not a superstitious person, this is one superstition that I participate in. So I have one on my bike, I have one on my spare bike, and Angie has one on her bike, and so do Granny Ma and Grandpa Badger, both have them on their bikes. Anyway, the one I have on this bike here was given to me by a good friend of mine that I worked with at Harley, and that was the first ever Gremlin Bell I'd ever had. So the story of the Gremlin Bell basically is, first off, you can't buy it, it has to be gifted to you. Somebody has to give it to you. So after I learned about them when I worked at Harley, I made it a tradition that if you bought a motorcycle from me, I would give you a Gremlin Bell for your bike. Just an added little thank you for buying your bike from me, and I just thought it was pretty cool, so that's why I did it. Anyway, the story I know, if you don't already know the story, is that you're supposed to take the Gremlin Bell and mount it to the lowest point on your bike, or the closest to the road. Because basically, the myth is that there are gremlins that live in the road, and as you ride over them, they hop up on your bike and cause you to break down or crash or whatever that may be. So basically, the Guardian Bell or the Gremlin Bell, when they jump up, it sucks them into that bell. And then I guess they can't stand the ringing of the bell. It drives them crazy, and they jump back off your bike. Now that's one version I've heard. There are others out there, but to me that's the funnest version. So that's the version you get. If you've heard a different version, go ahead and leave it in the comments up. So the second myth is green bikes. Nobody wants a green bike, or nobody buys a green bike. That's kind of funny. Somebody better tell Kawasaki that. Anyway, so this one comes more on the Harley side, I think. But I've had a few different versions of this told to me. The version that I'm going with is, so in World War II, Harley produced a lot of green motorcycles for the military. And then of course a lot of people died on those bikes. So nobody came back from the war and wanted to own a green bike. The second piece to that was, I guess when the war was over, the government was selling all of those bikes. And a lot of them being through war weren't really mechanically sound. So the people that bought them had issues with them breaking down all the time. Some people just crashed because of their poor mechanical condition. And so, of course, that meant that all the green bikes were bad luck. So I had a lot of people when I worked at Harley Davidson, I'd be talking to an older gentleman and we'd be looking at bikes and I would mention a green bike and they're like, oh, hell no, absolutely not gonna have a green bike, and here's why. So I thought that was an interesting one too. So there are people today that won't touch a green bike. I think a lot of that has backed off as we get further and further away from World War II, but still there are people out there that will not. In any case, yeah, I love that sound. Anyway, in any shape or form, ride a green bike. And that's their choice. On to the next one. So, the next one is, if you drop your helmet, you've got to buy a new helmet. So, I did a little bit of research on this, and most helmet manufacturers don't say, look, if you drop your helmet, you got to get a new helmet. Because that's one of the reasons I've heard. Oh, if you drop the helmet, that's damaged the helmet and it's not safe anymore. Now I'm sure if you dropped it from high enough, there's some truth to that. But I think just a normal average drop isn't that big a deal. But the other piece to this that I didn't know was they say if you drop your helmet, then if you put that helmet back on, you're going to drop your helmet again, but you're going to be in it. So basically they're saying you're going to crash. Alright, we got some people standing in the road. Guess I'll get as far over as I can. Anyway, so basically if you drop your helmet, you need a new helmet, because if you don't, you're going to crash. Number 4. These aren't really numbered. So next is to not ride with your passenger pegs down. So what I've heard about this is if you ride with your passenger pegs down, then the evil spirits and the road gremlins actually have a place to put their feet as they're sitting on the back of your bike, causing you to crash. That's about it. At least that's about all I know about it. So I think there's another myth to riding with your back pegs down, and that myth is if your old lady sees it and she hasn't been on your bike, then you're in a world of shit. And honestly, I would be way more afraid of my old lady than I would any make-believe gremlins. So take that one however you want to take it. So interesting thing is, I was watching another moto vlogger, Miss Moto Matman, a couple nights ago, and she had threw her jacket on the floor, and she said that her old man does that because the jacket doesn't like to be on the floor. So if you start leaning too much when you're riding, the jacket will straighten you back up because it doesn't want to touch the floor again. I had never heard that one, and hopefully I quoted that right, but I heard that one the other night and I thought that was awesome. Anyway guys, those are 5 different myths and superstitions that I have heard. I'm sure there are a ton more out there, and I would love to know about them. So if you guys will leave information about them in the comments, I'd like to learn more. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. That was this week's Friday Free Ride. So be sure that you click the like and subscribe to our channel. And remember guys, it's not about the destination, it's all about the ride. Have a great weekend. See ya!